The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host of the Scholastic Ball Report. We got a great lineup for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Powell County Girls Softball Team. Crown Trophy is multi-sports athlete Luke Griesser from Scott County High School. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with great sports highlights. Clark's Pump and Shot special guest of the week is Dlugonski from the Active Girls Healthy Women program at the University of Kentucky. But we know what you want. The best highlights. It's called Game Time. Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Golf.
The KHSAA Girls Sweet 16 finale down at Rupp Arena this evening. George Rogers Clark and Sacred Heart. It'll all come down to this one. The Lady Cardinals trying to stop a Valkyrie 5-peat. First half of this game off the Miss Basketball candidate Zakiah Johnson. The board, the flip up over the head for the bucket. The LSU signee spots the Valkyries early. Sophomore Kennedy Stamper, she's played 4 years. It shows. The steal, the lay-in. GRC trails, though, 12-6. Cards turn them over again. Stamper to Kaylee Stakelin. GRC leading at the half, 31-27. We'll go to the third quarter. Stamper trying to beat the clock at the end of the quarter into the lane. Somehow it'll fall. Game's tied at 44. Stamper with 13. A frantic fourth quarter. The drive, the kick to Kylie Chestnut. She nails the corner three ball. We're tied at 47. Cards running. Stakelin on the receiving end. The Euro step and lay in. GRC would push ahead 49-42, but it would not be enough. Sacred Heart down the stretch. They win their 5th straight state title, 65-60.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And when you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Nearly 1 in 4 U.S. consumers have been a victim of identity theft, even when they did all the right things to protect their personal information.
I did everything right, but an institution that had my data didn't, and now my identity's been stolen.
Banks, hospitals, employers, and other institutions all have your personal information too, and when they're exposed, careful monitoring of your accounts and credit won't be enough.
$110,000 of my hard-earned money gone.
The stakes are high, and even if you take steps to protect your personal information, you're not the only one who has it. Only LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second, alerting you to the widest volume of threats. And if you become a victim, a dedicated U.S.-based identity restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed. Plus, all LifeLock members are backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package, including reimbursement for stolen funds. Call now or go online and use promo code 35TV to save 35% off an annual plan for your first year.
Mr. and Miss Basketball announced this evening. Your 2025 Mr. Kentucky Basketball is Great Crossing center Malachi Moreno. He is the 3rd straight Mr. Basketball to sign with UK. Fresh off a state title, Sacred Heart star Zakiya Johnson is Miss Kentucky basketball. She's the third Sacred Heart player to win Miss Basketball, along with Crystal Kelly and Carly Ormerod. Johnson has signed with LSU.
Hello and welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the Powell County girls softball team. With us is softball coach Christina Powell and one of her starting players, Zaylee Strange. Welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report, Coach Powell.
Thank you.
Now, is Powell County, is that named after you?
Not yet. We'll save that for a later date.
I got you. You've just begun the 2025 season. Have you set goals for your team this year?
Yeah, we've set some goals. Our big goal is we're looking at a district championship. And I think that's something the seniors all want. We've got pretty young teams, so they're pretty hyped. Estill County is a big rivalry, and it's been a long time since we've snagged that win, and that's something that they're really working hard for.
Describe the makeup and the experience on your softball team.
So we have 5 seniors. Most of them have been around for a few years. But other than that, we're fairly young. We are fairly young. Our makeup's going to be a little bit different than probably what anybody's used to. But I think that's going to do it. That's going to be a big favor for us. It's going to play a huge role for us.
Introduce your player here with us today and tell us a little bit about her.
Zaylee, I met Zaylee 2 years ago. I came over here and to assist with basketball, and she's always willing to go the extra mile, lead us down, work hard. She's a leader, in very many aspects of different things.
Zaylee, talk about how you got involved in playing softball.
Well, I started playing when I was 3. My dad took me and my little brother up to the Lions Club and just had us hitting off the tee, and I fell in love with it from there, and I just stuck with it ever since.
Play first and third. Which one of the positions do you like the most?
I definitely like third better. It's been since middle school since I've played it consistently, though.
What do you work on the most in practice?
I'd say our practice time's usually pretty evenly split between our fielding and our batting and stuff. But we have focused a lot on reconstructing our batting here lately and just our fundamentals of our fielding.
What is the strongest part of your game?
I'd say the strongest part of my game is my fielding.
And did you set personal goals for yourself?
My personal goal is to be better than I was yesterday.
Do you have a favorite sports memory of Powell County?
Probably hitting my first over-the-fence home run my sophomore year.
Coach Powell, we really appreciate you being with us today. And Zaylee, you guys have a good season. And thank you for being with us.
Thank you all.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside.
Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Imagine being free from the pain normal exercise can cause. Introducing the Teeter Free Step.
It's smooth, it's comfortable. Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on Free Step. I can watch TV. Before I know it, The show's over, and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
The Free Step engages both the upper and lower body, boosting calorie burn by more than 17% and distributing muscle exertion so your workout feels easier.
I can get a full body workout and not be in pain while I'm doing it.
Go to tryfreestep.com now.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. He's Luke Griesser, a tennis player and student assistant coach for the boys basketball team at Scott County High School. Welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report, Luke.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
What do you like most about playing tennis?
I like that it's in Kentucky, especially, it's kind of low stakes. Like, everyone cares a lot about basketball. Everyone cares a lot about, like, baseball. Soccer has seen a big boom ever since we've seen, like, the professional team in Lexington take off and the professional team using the Georgetown College field recently as well. So tennis, like, is probably the most chill sport, is how I would describe it.
How'd you get involved as a student assistant coach with the boys basketball team at Scott County anyway?
So whenever you stop playing sports for 3 years, you're not nearly as good as you were 3 years ago. So I was coming in to tryouts last year. I forgot to mention this. I played basketball as a junior, but playing is kind of an understatement. I sat on the but what kept me on the team was my knowledge for the game. So I was stationed to be the student assistant coach for Tim Glenn until he stepped down and Coach Steve Helton took over. And he said he'd sent my dad a text and he wanted to have me on the coaching staff. So that was kind of where that position got started.
And what do you like the most about being an assistant coach on the basketball team at Scott County?
Something that I've always liked doing is helping other people, whether that's in a sports sense. I said I'm involved in speed cubing. I'm a coach. Like, I coach kids how to get faster at speed cubing. I've just always loved helping people and watching people improve. So that put me in a great position to work with a team that was kind of struggling with dynamics and chemistry and trying to build up as the year progressed.
Now let's talk about your academic achievements. You're a really good student with a high GPA of 4.16, an ACT of 32. Do you have a favorite subject?
My favorite subject? I've been in the Law and Justice Village at Elkhorn Crossing School for 4 years. We have the Law and Justice Village with English class there and a social studies class there as well, in addition to the Law and Justice Village. So the law class that I've been taking, especially recently, has been making me think a lot. I don't want to be a lawyer in the future, and I found that out through this law class, but that is definitely my favorite class that I've taken this through my 4 years of high school.
Talk about your involvement in speed cubing.
Okay, so speed cubing is what I do best by far. I am currently the 15th fastest speed cuber in the world. I am the 5th fastest in North America and the 5th fastest in the US. At the North American Championship last year, I got second among North Americans and third overall, losing only to a guy from Poland named Timon, who's a multiple-time world record holder, and a guy from California named Max Park, who has a Netflix documentary about him. So it's not too bad of company to be up in there with.
Oh. Can you demonstrate that for us?
Yeah, for sure. So before you actually start the solve, you have 15 seconds to look at it.
Okay. 15 seconds to look at it, then you go, and it doesn't take you long, does it? Speed cubing
It depends.
Something that, wow. You're done?
Yeah, that wasn't very good for me either.
It was excellent for us.
Very quick.
You're heavily involved in other activities like the Governor's School for Arts and vocal music, and also made All-State in choir. Talk about that.
So I've been singing ever since I could talk. My dad is an excellent singer. My mom's an excellent singer as well. My grandfather's an excellent singer. My grandmother on both sides. So singing is kind of a Griesser family tradition. Everyone in my family does it. I have been lucky enough to have some amazing people in my life who have coached me through singing. Brent Merritt is a legendary choir director in the state of Kentucky among high schoolers. And John DeFerrero is my current choir conductor. And Mary Catherine Beath is the gifted vocal teacher for Scott County and Great Crossing. And she was the one that was pushing really hard for me to audition for GSA. So I had a couple sessions where I picked a song, and then she and Mr. DeFerrero would coach me through it. And thanks to their coaching on just critiquing and technique and everything, I was accepted to Governor's School for the Arts.
Thank you, Luke, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
That's it for the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Now for our Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. 11th Region semifinals between Franklin County and Douglas. This is McKaylee Bennett driving hard to the hoop with the score and the foul. Take another look at it. Douglas was dominating the Flyers on Thursday night in the 11th Region semifinals, punching a ticket to the region championship. That is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Need a car that works for you and your family? Come to New Circle Auto Sales. We're family owned and want to treat you like family. Our staff will work with you to make sure you get the financing you deserve. It's tax time, so bring in your tax refund and apply it to your purchase. We have great selection of top brand names for every budget. We offer in-house vehicle servicing and detailing. Our staff is fluent in English, Spanish, and Arabic. Ask for Chico. For reliable transportation, head to New Circle Auto Sales, open 7 days a week.
Turn your basement from fine to fantastic. Upgrade your patio. Enjoy the outdoors longer in a new screened room. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? With distinctive design remodeling.
200 people were evacuated from a Delta plane.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Thanks for joining me on Local News Live. I'm Deborah Alfarone.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Back into the Scholastic Ball Report for the Clark's Pumpkin Shop Special Guest of the Week segment. Today we have Dee Dlugonski, the Director of Active Girls Healthy Women's Program at the University of Kentucky. Welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report, Dee.
Hi, Bridget. Thanks so much for having me.
Talk a little bit about your background and early involvement in sports.
Yeah, I, when I was growing up, had tried soccer and some basketball, and I wasn't super great at those things. So my mom took me to the YMCA to try out swimming, and that became a lifelong love of mine and really became my sport. I will say I did not want to go to that first tryout. I must have had some kind of experience that was not entirely pleasant in swim lessons, and I really didn't want to go back. But my mom gave me that extra little push, and I was ready to be at that point. And so I was 9 years old at that point, which was a little late to start swimming in the swimming world, but joined it and really fell in love with the sport.
Talk about your sports participation in college.
Yeah, so I swam all the way through high school on that YMCA team, and then I went to Penn State University, where I swam all 4 years as a varsity student athlete, and was captain from my sophomore year on, and really had amazing opportunities as part of a team there to win Big Ten championships and go to NCAAs, and really had an amazing experience.
So tell us about the Active Girls Healthy Women's program at the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, so Active Girls Healthy Women has been around. Its initial idea started in 2018 with Dr. Mary Lloyd Ireland and Dr. Hannah Hoke, who came together at the University of Kentucky with the support of the College of Health Sciences, and in particular our Dean Scott Lepart, who started an initiative under the Sports Medicine Research Institute that was focused on promoting physical activity and health across the lifespan for girls and women. In particular, thinking about how do we start girls in activity and then keep them in activity across the lifespan, even through different phases of life, injuries, and really promote quality of life through movement and physical activity and sport participation.
So elaborate a little bit more on some of the goals and objectives of the program.
Our big goal is to close the gap in physical activity participation between boys and girls that starts early and exists pretty much across the entire lifespan. So we see gaps in physical activity that boys are more active than girls as early as preschool, and that pretty much extends throughout the entire lifespan. It's something we've known about for a very long time and can't seem to figure out how to really fully close that gap. So we do that in a lot of ways. Some of that is through research and some of that is through outreach. But beyond that, we are also training and educating adults to be role models for young people in movement, because we know that when young girls and young boys too, when they can see someone like them in sport or physical activity, they're much more likely to feel confident and excited about moving and engaging in physical activity and sport themselves. And then finally, we want to serve as this central hub for bringing people together to learn and talk and converse about physical activity and sport for girls and women across the lifespan.
Describe the network of people that has been created to further this initiative. I know you've done some work with other universities like Eastern Kentucky University and the Movement Mentor Program.
Yeah, so first I want to say that Active Girls Healthy Women has always been not just a few people, but really a collection of people working to make all of the work that we do happen. So it started with Dr. Mary Lloyd Ireland and Dr. Hannah Hoke, as I shared, with support from the College of Health Sciences. But it's really grown to include a board right now that has 14 members who are members of the community. They're part of the school community, the sports community. They're all across the United States, researchers, clinicians, community members. So we've really been intentional about building partnerships because we know that this work can't be done alone. So lots of partnerships. EKU, yes, has started a new Movement Mentors. And the Movement Mentors is a program that we've started here at the University of Kentucky. Our Movement Mentors are students at UK who we provide with training and education, and then give them applied learning experiences, which are promoting physical activity in the community for youth and their families. So we teach them, train them on campus, and then we send them out into the community, and we are out in the community with them, having them serve as the role models for our next generation of girls and all youth to be active.
So why do you think that Active Girls Healthy Women initiative and program is so important in today's time, in particular for elementary school students and high school students?
Yeah, I think, we have been making progress in for girls and women in sport for decades now, but we need to keep pushing that forward to ensure that there are great opportunities for girls and women, especially girls of a young age, to engage in movement and find a movement they enjoy. So we really think that everybody should be able to find a movement in a physical activity or a sport they enjoy, and that we should have opportunity community level to engage girls and women in sports. So part of what we do is to provide new and I won't say maybe not new, but a variety of opportunities so that everybody can find a movement they enjoy.
How can people find out more about Active Girls, Healthy Women?
So if you're on any kind of social media platform, you can find us at UKAGHW. We have a website that is linked with the College of Health Sciences. Certainly if they wanted to contact us directly, ours is aghw@uky.edu.
Thank you, Dee, for being the Clark's Pumpkin Shop special guest of the week and that important information about staying active your whole life.
This is the year you go the extra mile. This is the year you make your health and wellness a priority. And sometimes that means you might need to see a specialist. At ARH, no matter what specialty you need, we're speeding up the process of scheduling an appointment. You can schedule you, no referral needed. To find an ARH specialist near you, visit arh.org. Thank you for trusting ARH. More for Appalachia.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. Go to netcredit.com. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Well, that's a wrap on this week. Special thanks goes to our Scholastic Ball Report team. As always, Brett Spins King of String, William Warfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. WKYT sports staff, Brian Mullen, Lee K. Howard, and Lindsey Gall. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.